the economic system requires that, because in order for the country to get out of the slump, you must encourage consumption.
No, man. That's bull. That's bull. Listen. Right, it's a reciprocal. You see, that's what about economics, and so I started studying it. Right, it is an abstract thing. Right. Let me get selfish for a minute. You don't want to hear about the selfish, but they're really looking at the self, looking at how to impress other people.
Right, it's true.
The consumption that you will have, right, can always come after you amass the wealth. When you are thriving, right? But when you're surviving, when you go in survival mode, that's where we can't get the proper consumption. We like to import a lot of things and take away foreign exchange. But I can't hear that, Jeremy Stephen. I put it to you.
He come in, we can
get Jeremy in.
I watch my Jeremy here. That's my brethren. No, understand what I'm telling you, right?
He and Jeremy here together.
Yeah,
that would be some sparks.
That's a cooking room,
but understand what I'm telling you, right? When we believe that we have to be the consumers, that's where the problem is. Full stop.
When you say we, who you mean?
I mean us our people that are barely surviving, and we feel that we have to be the consumer. Why can't we be the investor? Why can't we? You see, the thing is, right? If you read this thing, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I can't remember the name of the author right now. And that over my eyes.
Robert Kiyosaki or something.
Right, it's getting last name wrong. Robert is correct. So Robbie, you understand? One thing to realize about him, right? He teaches us that our problem is not money, you know. Because look at how many millionaires got rich off of the lotto and went back poor within 5 years. It's about 80% of them, right? So if you got a lot of problems with money and you get enough if you get enough money, you get enough problems.
Yeah, it's true.
Because you don't know how money works.
Somebody put that in a rap song. More money, more
problems.
More money, more problems.
They in a true line about India.
It's true.
But understand what's happened, right? We as a people, right? And I'm sorry to talk. No, I'm sorry. I talk about it because it's a fact, right? If we get money today, I want to impress you. So you can buy a Benz.
Yeah.
And buy a little speedboat.
But you can buy a Benz, you know you can buy a Maserati.
Correct, because you want to be above me.
Yeah.
But you know what rich dad can do? You know what people that understand money can do? They can not buy a speedboat to look fancy. They can buy a fishing boat. Yeah. And that fishing boat can buy that speedboat.
An asset
and
as opposed to a liability.
As the liability. Correct. And that's what we do. We acquire a lot of liabilities. What shooters do for you? What car does do for you, especially an old car? You know what I'm saying? I ain't buying the Benz to make in a taxi neither. And even if I do that, I doing that to get duty free. And not for that to buy back saying for me. And I'll tell me, that's why I tell you it is possible. This is not just high foolish talk. This it things that possible. So it's never capitalist. That's the point I was making, right? But when I see certain things like this, I only do them now to lead by examples for the ones that watching me to see this is how it can be done. This is the possibilities here.
But the thing about it is, you know, some people don't start up and say, man, he don't wear food in a pair of shoes. Or I mean, will look good. He must vet because he ain't got a pair of shoes. That's the kind of mentality.
When my shoes is there, I got some shoes. I got a lot of good looking shoes. Because what's happening is, right, the young people might pork. When I went to already pork with the shoes, right, and a little too big, right? And I mean, so I got some real sweet shoes here, right? No, they hand me those that are too big. And even if they hand me those, I can clean them out and wear them. But what happened is, they order them and they can't too big. So I get to wear them, right? So I got good shoes for anybody listening, right? But ask yourself the question, right? How many times you could wear them shoes? Because if you wear them shoes twice, right, you know what I tell you? We ain't got another shoe. So you gotta spend $750 per shoe. So go along and buy the shoes.
A lot of people cannot come back from.
Don't listen to me, buy your shoes.
Let's not give the impression though that there are not a lot of black Barbadians who have read Rich Dad Poor Dad and The Richest Man in Babylon and The Millionaire Next Door. I know quite a few who've read them and who are putting into practice the things that you're talking about. They're not promoting it or talking the way you're doing it, but this is how they think. But here's the issue. The issue is, as you said, if that's 5 or 10%, that does little to transform the country. What needs to happen is for people who do think like that to see it as their responsibility now to help others to come along.
I agree with that. 100%.
But you know a lot of people that got this don't want to see they have not. You know they got that thing they have and they have not.
Correct.
A lot of people that got instead of say, man, look, I hear this a lot too. Like, you know when they get saying, black people don't want support, black people don't do this or black people don't do that. And the thing about it is looking at what color you is again. So you speaking about yourself, but then you still looking at other people and saying that this is what gonna happen. And we go pull ourselves out.
And I will always go back to the point, man. There are people who encountering the Europeans the way we encountered them have gone extinct. They may hear no more. Like, we were not supposed to still be here at the level that we're at. We're doing damn.
We're supposed to still got.
He's keep saying so and all, but I got a problem. I tell you why, right? No, the God in the good book, let's call it, right? There's a time when the living will envy the day. If we gotta continue to live like this, and I generalizing and stereotyping now, but allow me to do it for this example, right? Where we killing one another, where we barely surviving. So sometimes you answer the question if it's better to be extinct. If you want something, we gotta live like this extinct way. But people, it's almost like when you reach a point where you realize, right, that what was the sense of living if you gotta suffer through every day, man? You understand what I mean? I get what you're trying to do. I get your point. You're trying to think in terms of. I think even for myself, for somebody that came up the way that I came up, I think that I doing okay. For the people that coming up around me wanting responsibilities, and that goes back to the point you were making just now, in terms of us mentoring each other. The same way how people is drive people in to like, man, I can't drink this rum and thing. We gotta be able to drive the people around us in our immediate circle. And when we got mass media, like these podcasts and the same brass, that we gotta use their avenues to educate people.
That's what the boiler room is about.
That's what the boiler room is about.
I get those things too. I know a brother came through with me to get a car there, and he was telling me that he went on the block, and the man come and said, man, look, and the boy want a day's work. The man holler, what you want to do? Man, he got some glass of egg in here, cut and thing, and thing. The boy want to do, who? Man, you see how hot the sun is? The man said, one man get a holler, but I can go, man. The man said, oh yeah. He walking, the man said, but how much you pay every day? The man said, man, I get $100 every day. And he ain't got to work the whole day. Then he went back on the block now. Here the man on the block. Yeah, I might get $100. Man, both say if he made a drink, man, both say if he made a smoke. You know, not one, but they want to get it.
Lick out that money, man.
And then the man said, but you know what?
Nobody want to plant the can.
But everybody
want to read the band. Yeah.
They want a better learn.
It's a true thing. My thing is, right, the other thing is about it, we talk about access to funding. Because remember, our options limited. We already got this mistrust for each other, right? So we are pulling up. We already had the riches raped away from us, so then that inheritance coming down. When we go to the bank, they want everything, including your grandmother falsity and she middle name. Don't forget the middle name or you ain't gonna get through, right? So the other option or one of the options, and again, funny enough, it come back up to Aunt Mia. I remember as a boy coming up when our company started, right? She was to sell a case. So she starts small. That's one of the other things. We want to be millionaires overnight.
That's what make the drug.
You see that saying $100 that I go get for working all day, if he put in a couple more days, you know, he could start something.
Okay.
Something.
You can't buy it, you walk and start
correct.
One thing.
You understand what I mean? And that is one of the things we got to teach our people. And how we can teach these things? If they're listening to Smith & Wesson or only Voice Cartel, the fact is, each of us have an influence. You see, I think that the negative people, the bad is always get out there and then be in your face.
But I want to put something to you.
But you know what's funny? Not just the negative be out there, a lot of people that is trying to be positive, is push the negative people out there in your face too.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because that you getting into my point. Because you said you were never a capitalist. But really and truly, in order for a capitalist system to work, there must be rich people. And there must be people at the bottom suffering.
The whole idea is the people that listening to the boiler room, you don't gotta be the ones at the bottom suffering. I don't believe in that thing, you know, they got this thing about the poor will always be among us, right? If you look, I was listening to this study recently, right? And it was showing that the 8 top people on the Forbes list, right, equal to the 50% of the poorest, right? $462 billion, right? Billion US, right? 50% bottom. When they went through 1, 2, 3, 4, they only had to get to 8. You understand? So the top 1% could end world hunger. All these things we know, right? It does not have to be that way. Remember that we the consumers and we the laborers in terms of, again, the generalization and the stereotype, right? How do we end that? Through education, real education. Now, I'm talking about schooling. True education. Now, if me, a little poor boy from Black Rock, could decide from fifth form that I listen to my uncle and listen to my aunt and they could decide I can buy land and they could leverage that land and they could move on. And after the capitalists will be doing way better, I'm telling you. You understand what I mean? In terms of that money. Financially, right? You get where you're coming from? Because I know. I know what I'm doing. You get where you're coming from? Now, if I could do that, and I like to put it out there, I know that other people can. But they got first of all the inclination to do it. They got the thought that it can be done. They gonna see it done. They gonna know how to. I read biographies like Cole Williams and so on. He start with this, start with this line, and I said myself, if these people could do it, say wrong with we can do it too. And that is just about education and exposure. If you want, you become the sum total of what you read, what you eat, what you listen to. So if you eat junk, you listen to junk, and you watch junk, my friend, you can be junk.
You can't, right? It's true.
But if you could get educated this sorry and get a little, even if this just plant a seed for people that gonna do a little research or talk to a little uncle or talk to somebody down the road, I feel good. I ain't say one mass movement of people turning around now and turning investors.
Each one teach one.
Get up and do. We want to solve these problems by having conferences that nobody will go to, and the people that are going to it are already aware and conscious. So we are preaching to the converted. We are preaching to the choir, as opposed to reaching those. You know, it's just about teaching. It's about reaching those out there who need this knowledge. And I am so proud to report, right? I got upset about in the mainstream that I work in this first cohort, right? It is little less than, no, actually it's about 40. A little more than 40, but let me say 40, right? That I did not know that selling snacks in school is illegal, but even for about a year ago, I started them with this thing about investing. You know, like $20 challenge and all kind of things, start them off, buy snacks from Price Smart, see how to flip it and so on. And I could tell you, right, with that start pushing and it was also competitive. So I guess that was what helped, right? A lot of them into investment, a lot of them stopped buying shoes because they realized, right, you know, it's taking me 6 months to make this money for that month. The shoes ain't worth that. I wearing that twice. And them things that I preach to them, because I'm trying to put my values on them, you know. I just trying to show them ways about this whole invest. I just trying to show them a different way. Because it used to piss me off. We go to home visits. I did not know so many houses in Barbados still got this crinkly feel where you're feeling you drop through the ground. So the shoes that you buying can actually buy about 23 1x4 by 14s treated pine. You understand what I mean? That's how we actually break it down. So I believe that if one could do that each one teach one. All the people out there that claim to be good, there's an evil throws when good men and women remain silent, right? And that's what's happening. So everybody curse in the darkness. Man, get a match, no? Man, get a match. But even if you said yourself, man, I don't want to listen to me. Start with the 5 people in your influential sphere, your nephew, your niece. You understand what I mean? They got people, everybody got people that listen to them. No matter how foolish you feel your ways.
It's true.
So you get where coming from? Let me decide coming out of the ballroom tonight that we can like that match.
Corey, I think you started a bonfire.
Yeah, kumbaya, man.
I think you started a bonfire.
Yo, let me tell you, I didn't expect it to be so rough, but look, he come rough, he bring it. I can tell you.
Neil raised the hand at the hour point, but half hour ago, Corey.
Let me tell you something.
It was worth it.
No, it was well worth it. It was well worth this. You know what? It is hearing some person and they know getting a video, and actually, like, it ain't gonna just be an audio there. It can be actually a visual saying, look, some you can be a cut them. And when they watch this video,
this can affect somebody.
This can have an effect on somebody.
Somebody.
You understand?
And this is not theoretical, guys. This ain't any brown, but this is how I live my life. See, my mom passed when I was 15, and this is how I started living my life from then to now. Yeah. So I'm 34 now. You understand? So this ain't nothing that, somebody tell me, or play it or write in a book, or August, or
they saying you live.
They saying I actually live every single day. So beat that.
Can't.
That's impossible.
So challenge that.
This has been the Boiler Room with Far Right and Green.
And the one and only Corey. A-class lane, boy. That you knew there, boy. Let me tell you, real thing. But like I said, this year should learn and teach some you out there something. And when you learn something, you teach another brother something. Each one teach one. See you in the next week. Boiler Room was hard.
It has taught me.
Yeah. Boom. Oh, damn bad.